Thank you for choosing Milt's Coaching Corner as your podcast to listen to today. I just want to say thank you to any and everybody who has reached out to me prior to this, and thank you to everyone who is wishing me well on starting my journey back here with you all, podcasting. So today's topic is how to get over yourself. We're going to jump right into it. First things first, you have to realize that you are not as important as the summation of everyone who puts something on you tells you that you are. What do I mean by that? I mean that do not be so hard on yourself based upon the expectations placed on you by men and women outside of yourself. You have to stop taking yourself so serious. You have to put yourself in a position to understand that you are the only person who has the right to tell yourself what to do. You are the only person who has the right to decide. You are the only person who has the right to be your guide. Now, if you believe in God, if you believe in any type of higher power or entity, then you will understand exactly what I am saying. What you are was put into you prior to you even being born. If you can reattach yourself to that child who once was you, then you will see that that child is who exactly you are at this moment. There's nothing else in front of you or behind you that is going to deter you from what you're meant to do except for you. Everything, every idea, every space that you've ever wanted to go in, whether that's in a relationship, whether that is in friendship, well, no matter what that is, it has come from who? It's come from you. So you can thank yourself for what you have decided. Now, what I'm saying to you may sound extremely, what's the word I'm looking for? It may sound extremely nice and generalized, and it sounds like I'm saying a bunch of nothing, but let's go deeper. Thanking yourself for the decisions that you have made puts you in a position to understand that you have made choices and decisions that have either benefited you or have hurt you. Anything that benefits you benefits others. Anything that hurts you hurts others. I know that we like to pretend as if that if we win, that's all that matters. Winning, getting the bag. But it's not all that matters. What matters is doing exactly what we're called to do, being genuine, being the person that we're meant to be. And what matters is taking extraneous circumstances and turning them around. Now, in today's economy and in today's way, it's how do you become the best version of yourself? Well, it's hard to tell you how to become the best version of yourself if you are not making the choice to do that, or if you're not taking the time to get in tune with who exactly you are. Do you know who you're meant to be? If you don't know who you're meant to be, then there it is. You want to know how to get out of your own way? First, you got to find out exactly who you are. And in order to do that, you have to allow yourself, the inner self, the person that is within you, that being, to step back. Look at the summation of the decisions and the work that you have done up to this point. Look at yourself. Truly look at yourself. Go deeper here. Stop giving yourself over to things that have no ability to land you in a position or a place that will serve you. Now, I know for a fact that even sounds selfish. It is not. When I say serves you, I do mean putting yourself in a position and a place that serves you in a position to help others, to do what's best for you that essentially is best for others. Taking yourself out of the way, understanding that everything that you are meant to do is above you. How to get over yourself. Why are you so into yourself? Why are you so into you that you can't realize that it is not about you? It is about what you do, who you are, what you have chosen to be. It is about the things that you have chosen and decided to be a part of. It is about that. It's about that. I know you want to hear me say things like love yourself, take care of yourself. Yeah, that's cool. But the problem is, how do you love a person you don't know? How do you truly love yourself if you don't know yourself? How do you truly become the person you're meant to be if you don't know exactly who you are? And I think the problem is that we're looking for this person instead of understanding that that person is already there. They are trying to tell us about them. And we're not taking the opportunity to listen to that person. We're doing so much talking, so much thinking, so much figuring that this person is telling us, no, not that. No, I don't want to do that. No, let's not talk to them. No, let's not go there. No, let's not be that. No, 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 no. We got to get out of our own way. Step back for a second, for a moment in your life, and just listen. Shut up for a second and listen. When you listen, you may not like what you hear. When you listen, you more than likely will not like what you hear. That person who has been trying to talk to you all along has been standing there hoping that you would just listen to them. Give them the time of day. Give them the opportunity to tell you no. The best way to get over yourself is to realize that you are not even who you think you are. The best way to be better is to realize that you are nobody. Humility is what helps you get out of the way. If you have pride, if you have all of this gumption and notion that you are better than who you are, you have massively failed yourself. I played sports. I've done many competitive things. I'm in school full time for my PhD in psychology. I know what it's like to fail. I know what it's like to want. I know what it's like to win. And I'm here to tell you, as a winner, as somebody who has won many things and lost many things, as I look back on those things, the only thing that I gained from them is realizing that it meant nothing. It meant nothing if it was not aligned to my purpose and not aligned to who I am. None of that means anything. Who do you think you are? And why do you think you are? Impregnate yourself with the ideas and the places that you want to go. Impregnate yourself with the places and the people that you want to see. Become that by not becoming anything, the summation of what other people say. Remember, winning is what? Defined by someone else. You score more points, that is winning. You get this, that's considered winning. No. Winning is not only defined by another person, but it's defined imperfectly by other imperfect people. You go to school all of these years, and how much do they tell you about yourself or try to teach you about yourself, except for to what? Put your validation on a grade. Put your validation on something I told you. Put your validation on somebody that you're supposed to be. If schools took the opportunity to teach kids to be who they are, connect with who they are, teaching you that learning is not a simplistic thing, but it is very much so well-rounded. You can learn in any form or fashion that you want to learn, whether it be by video, by book. The goal is that you put the information into the mind. Who are we to tell each other how to learn and not to learn? That is the major issue here. We put so much emphasis on who we're supposed to be by the standards of other men and women who don't know who they're supposed to be. We put so much emphasis on who and what we're supposed to hang around, or what we're supposed to eat, and what we're supposed to drink, and how does this look and how does that look, and what is this and what is that, instead of placing the onus on the fact that we are supposed to get in tune and in touch with the very person who is within us, telling us, don't eat right now, sleep, rest. We don't listen to that person. And a lot of us will start to listen to that being when it gets very late in life. And when it gets very late in life, then we start to listen, and we may have tired out the person that is within us. There's not a lot of scheme to this, what I am preaching or pushing to you or selling. if you will. There is direction, and the only direction is to be one with yourself. The way I do that is I stop and I pray. I pray to God. I believe in God. I stop and I pray. But most of all, besides me speaking, I listen. I listen. I am slow to speak. Very slow to speak. And the reason I'm slow to speak is because I do not want to overtalk the inner voice, the one that is within me, that has been there for me, that has known me before I've known myself, that inner person, the people we were as children before we were introduced to this environment, to this world, before we were introduced, those people that we were are who we are. And we owe it to that young man, that young woman, to be that person. We owe it to them. Now, I get it. You may have financial troubles and struggles, and you're trying to figure out, well, how does this even help me? Why do I even care to get in tune with this person? I got to make this money. I got to pay bills. None of this is going to help me pay these bills. Well, I'm here to break it to you. You can still pay the bills and you never get in touch with this person and it still won't help you. So let me bring it full circle for you. How about you take the opportunity instead of, right, doing things that don't help you pay bills, along with things that basically take your bill money, doing those things, right? Let's put the things in perspective that need to be done in order to be in tune with the person that we are, so that when we're making money or when we're doing things in life, we ensure that what we're doing aligns with who and what we are. So that way we are fulfilled in the meeting of the terms that we are set to live by as well. Yeah, we can be in touch with ourselves, but we still live here on earth where we need to pay our bills, and we need to make sure that we are aligned in every form of fashion that we can be, whether it be with our family, friends. And I know a lot of gentlemen out there are like, well, I need a break. A lot of mamas out there, well, I need a break. I get that. I get you. I hear you. And most of all, I understand one thing, that you're going to get that break, but you only get that break if you're at peace within yourself, because you could be on vacation and still be in hell within your mind. You can be on vacation and still be in hell in your mind. The battlefield is there. Nowhere else. The battlefield is in your mind. The battlefield is in your mind. It is not anywhere except for your mind. The battlefield is in your mind. What you are seeing in front of you, the life that you live, understand that it is not a point that you got to by happenstance. You got to that point by decisions that you made along the way. The battlefield is right there in your head. The battlefield led you up to that point. The battlefield helped you choose your mate. The battlefield helped you choose each and everything that you've chosen. Even if it's a reaction, you can be treated a certain way, done a certain way, thought of a certain way, talked about a certain way, and your decision on how to take that in, your decision on how to respond to that is why you are where you are. You cannot look around. You cannot look around. You can't look around. You can only look at yourself and realize that it is you, my friend. It's you. It's always been you. You want to know how to get out of your own way? Be accountable to you. Be accountable to yourself. Let yourself go. You're a prisoner to your own battlefield. You're so busy in your head. You're so busy in your mind that you have lost touch with the being, with the person that is trying to talk to you. You've lost touch. You have lost touch with yourself, your mate. You can't be a wife if you have no relationship with yourself, darling. You can't be a husband if you have no relationship with yourself. That person is being with you, banking on the fact that they are with the person who they know, who they love. How do they know that they know you if you don't know who you are? That means that they can come to you and tell you things they see in you or about you, and you may be given a false representation because the person that you are is only answering to the call of another person, the summation of what other people have placed on you. I want a gentleman, so you go around opening doors, but deep down inside, you thinking to yourself, I don't even like opening doors for women. Well, why don't you like opening doors for women? Let's get to that. Get to the root of any and everything that you have going on. So that way, when you get to the root of it, when you look at it dead in the face, and when you stare at it, you say, all right, the reason I don't like opening doors for women is because my mom always made me feel like doing things for her, blah, blah, blah. Whatever the root of that is, I'm going to use a personal example, right? When I was dating, the biggest thing I couldn't stand to do was take a woman out to eat. I could not stand it. I did not want to take her anywhere. Clutch my pearls, right? The reason I didn't want to take her out to eat, and this took time for me to understand, because I felt that I was being used for my money due to what was told to me by the men in my community. Not saying that they were all wrong, of course. But the truth is, I can't go to every woman in that manner. I had to get out of my own way and understand that I'm going to do what I would like to do on dates. So eating was not one of those things. I mean, I feel like we eat. That's a natural thing. But I could take you for a walk and we can get to know each other just as good. I could take you and I could bring some little nibbles, some little picnic food. We don't have to go sit at a restaurant and I got to spend $1 million just to make sure that you have a comfortable evening with some good old food that you just gonna poop out later. I don't have to do that. I can talk to you though. I can get to know you. We don't even have to do, adult things. I found that so many men and women have used their time unwisely. They have used their time in order to make sure that they do not love because they are so in their own way. So how do you get out of your own way? You stop taking yourself so seriously. You stop putting up with the mess, with the ideas of other men and women that they have put on you. You stop being the person that other people have said you had to be in order to be something or somebody. You start being exactly who and what you are. Love y'all, man. Peace out.